Hey guys, so what's up? This is kaozbender here again for yet another video, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the previous episode, we were done with the stuff that we had to do here in basically Hyrule, because we're gonna go to an entirely different place, entirely different place. Okay, that was kind of a tongue twister, I'm really sorry. And today we're gonna be taking on the next and final, well, in quotation marks, temple of the game. So we're going to be recovering the last mirror of, well, the last fragment of the mirror of Twilight, and we're going to do this to, well, hopefully complete it and see where we can go. So Uku's going to say some non-important stuff, and basically I'm not really going to read out anything, because I do want to talk about a couple of other stuff. First of all, as I am recording this, which is Friday at 12, one of my subscribers, or followers on Twitter, whatever, gave me a Super Smash Bros. 3DS downloadable code. His name is Kyle Wallace, or you know, he is PokeNerd824 on Twitter. Thank you very much for that, dude. You know, I'm just it just downloaded, and you know, I checked it out, you know, to see what's up, and I was kind of disappointed to find that only 5 characters can be played with. You only have Link, Mario, Pikachu, Mega Man, and the Villager, which, what in the hell, dude? So, but I'm not really complaining. I mean, it was a very nice gift, dude, so thank you very much. I think the Japanese version is already out, so, you know, I'm not really sure, but the demo is actually, you know, I mean, I really liked it, even though the 3DS version, the controllers didn't, they were kind of awkward, to be quite honest. I mean, I would have to get used to it, but basically, I didn't really like the controllers, but it looks smooth as shit. I'm going to be getting the full game because basically I do want both versions, but basically into video making, I wouldn't really, you know, just getting to the, you know, basically I wouldn't really make videos about, you know, about the, you know, this version of the game, because first of all, like I said, the controllers are kind of awkward, and I'm waiting for the Wii U version because I'm going to be showing it off with my friends, and I'm not really sure what kind of, you know, gameplay we can look forward to, but basically it's gonna go down like this. Speaking about future, future, and by the way, yeah, this is the city in the sky, if you didn't really read that. So I'm going to be talking about, you know, the future, like, no, god damn it, the future projects here for the channel, which, now that I mentioned the, you know, Super Smash Bros. Wii U version, I'm going to be talking about the road to Super Smash Bros. 4. Now, I know that there is one person who might potentially be like, oh yeah, road to Super Smash Bros. You ripped me off, but, you know, basically that one person has been, you know, ripping me off for like 2 years, so I'm really not gonna care about it, but basically what I'm going to be doing is, after we finish this, well, after we finish, I believe it's gonna be, you know, after Pikmin 2, because we don't really have, like, you know, a lot to go in the game. But basically, I'm going to be doing the road to Super Smash Bros. 4, and I'm gonna start, obviously, with the 64 version. This, I want to talk about because I'm not really sure how I can do it, so if I can get your guys' feedback, that would be, you know, very nice. But basically, if you have played Super Smash Bros., you know, the very first one for the Nintendo 64, you would know that there is actually nothing else other than the, I think it's, I'm not really sure how the gameplay, how the game mode is called, but, you know, basically the one where you battle, you know, all of the enemies in a row, and then, you know, you battle the Master Hand. I'm not really sure, but I believe that's pretty much everything to the game, and I really wouldn't like it to be, you know, kind of repetitive. So what I think I'm going to be doing is, you know, just having me unlocking the secret characters, and that's going to be it for the game, which, you know, are only 4, because I actually thought about making a video of that game for every single character, which would have been so repetitive, and I really don't want that. So you guys let me know your ideas on this, so, you know, we'll be able to, you know, look for, you know, your feedback. Other than that, for Super Smash Bros. Melee, that's actually going to be a lot smoother because we have the classic, well, the classic mode for the game, which we, do the same thing as we did in the Super Smash 64. But we also have the adventure mode, if you remember. And did I already talk about the adventure mode? I'm not really sure. But basically, we also have All Stars mode, which is going to be a lot, better, different. Even though it is basically the same, it's another gameplay mechanic that we can actually show. And after Melee, obviously we have Brawl, which is going to be a lot better because Subspace Emissary, it's, I believe, going to be allowing us to get like 6, 7, 8 episodes, I'm not really sure. Other than that, we have the Classic mode, can actually show other stuff. But, basically it's going to be a really good road to, it's really not going to be too lengthy, but, that's just how things are going to be working out. And, yeah, just let me know if you like the idea. Anyway, now getting into the gameplay, you will see that after we obtain the small key, there is going to be a dragon taking off the, well, taking out the little bridge that we created with the spinner, and that is going to be very, very bad. We're going to be able to come back to that place in a couple of, I think actually in the following episode, but after we obtain the dungeon item, which is my favorite item in the game. I said that the ball and chain was my favorite, but this one is actually a very close second. Now we're going to be going to this other part, which we're also going to be using the spinner, and that's going to be it. And yeah, that's just basically it. This temple is actually very straightforward, so we can actually, I am not really going to be doing a lot of references to the gameplay because it's actually very easy. Rather, I want to talk about, other stuff, which, first of all, I have to ask you guys, how are you doing? How's school, college, high school, whatever you are, attending to, and, obviously, how was your day? Like I said before, I am recording this on a Friday, so I'm going to, this is actually very, very cool, because, this, Friday, well, this, this weekend is actually the first in which, college is going to give us an extra day off. Basically, here in Mexico, September 15th and 16th are, like you guys in the US, the July 4th. Just basically they give us, for college, they give us, like only one day. Ever since I started college, which was, god damn it, like two years ago? 2011, 3 years ago. God fucking damn it, it's been so long. I think it's it's 3 fucking years. But basically, since we started, they have only given us one day for these the Patriotic Day, whatever the fuck. But god, ooh, that was close. That was close. Yeah, I'm just going to fall. Fuck this shit. But yeah, they have always given us only one day to to kind of rest and shit. But now they gave us 2, and that is so cool. They never actually do this, and I completely understand it because we are done with college a lot earlier than other schools and other colleges actually. But this time around we have an extra day, so we have from Friday to Tuesday in order to enjoy small vacation, which is actually very needed. So I'm going to be having a lot of time to, prepare my, the videos, do some homework, and as well as do some stuff regarding, kind of here, here we have to do something, sort of called, professional practices, but it's really not that. It's called, like, social service and shit, where we have to, complete, like, 480 hours in, in a year or two. But, basically, I'm going to be doing it in just 1 year. And they actually tell you to do stuff related to your, to your field. And the place that I contacted was, actually very nice, and something that, YouTube finally paid off. So basically what happened is that, I contacted this one, this one place which, they needed someone, with my skills. And I was like, oh yeah, I can do this and this. The only thing that they basically wanted was they basically wanted someone to kind of manage the god damn it, I'm just gonna fall here, aren't I? Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, back to topic. So what I was basically saying is that you know, the only thing that they basically wanted me to do was manage the website that they have. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I can do that, but I also have, you know, other skills. And I basically told them that I do, like, you know, that I can do something like, you know, for social medias and shit. And I said, yeah, we can have you know, Facebook and Twitter. No, they already have a Facebook. I said that we can have a Twitter and a YouTube set up, so, you know, we can have more interaction with their community, and, you know, just kind of like documentaries and shit, because they are a company that is kind of advertising here, you know, in the area where I live in Mexico, and you know, they basically kind of need, like, you know, a lot of interaction between them and, you know, their customers, because it's basically like they advertise small companies where, you know, just around the area where I live, but also, you know, they are, well, I really cannot keep track of what I'm fucking saying, but basically I was like, yeah, you know, we can have you know, Twitter and, you know, YouTube setup, because they are, oh yeah, I remember what I was saying, they are not only for advertisement, they are also like, you know, able to, did I get the dungeon map? Yes, I did. They are also kind of a place where you can actually learn about the place where we live, which is actually kind of rich in culture, even though I don't really care about that, to be quite honest. But that's, you know, that's pretty much it. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, we can make documentaries, if, you know, if you would like to. And they were like, oh hell yeah, dude. And I'm like, all right. So basically, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be producing videos, and you know, it's going to be in Spanish, but also what I said is that I can also, you know, I link them to my, you know, to this YouTube channel, and I was like, oh yeah, but, you know, if you would like to, we can also have, you know, videos in English for you know, people outside of Mexico. So like, for example, people from the US, or, you know, who speak you know, who basically speak like other, well, who speak English. And I fucking hate these goddamn fucking enemies, dude. They're so fucking annoying. Okay. So yeah, you know, for people who speak English, and, you know, when I link them to my, you know, to my YouTube page, they were like, oh yeah, you know, that sounds very, very cool. So, you know, I would really like to, you know, I would really like it if you know, if you could do that. And I was like, hell yeah. So it's basically double work for, you know, it's not even gonna be double work, dude. I mean, it's going to be work for, you know, just one video, but the only extra thing that I have to add is, you know, the translation from Spanish to English, which is not going to be difficult at all. So I am very, very happy about that. I'm also going to be managing, you know, a Twitter and you know, and all that stuff, but that's just basically what I'm going to be doing. Why? Okay, there we go. Nice. But yeah, that's just basically what I'm going to be doing with my, what I would call the social service. And it's going to go really, really fast, because they actually give you hours. And, you know, basically, there are a lot of things that they kind of want, which I do not know exactly how to do. But, you know, it's actually very easily, you know, I can actually research about it. And, you know, that's going to be very nice. And right here, you will notice that there is a very, very long drop down, which at the bottom we are going to be finding the dungeon boss to get the, you know, the second, you know, which is not even like a fucking boss, dude. It's actually very easy. Which is going to give us the dungeon item, which in my, like I said before, it's, you know, it's actually very, very nice. And let me see, if you intercept the air, you know, that the fans are creating here, you're gonna go through the, you know, holes in the, you know, in the walls, and you know, that's gonna make us very, very sad. So we really don't want that. All right. And so let me see. Now, after that little story, we're gonna go through this door, which is going to take us to the mini boss, and that is all we're going to be doing in this episode. Oh man, it's been you know, a very, very nice journey through here. And let me see. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this in just 3 episodes, so that's gonna be really cool. So you want to go in here. You will notice that you can't actually drop this, so you just equip your iron boots and you're going to be on the go. Let me see. So just wait for the fan to create, and I am just creating you know, the I'm just doing the same mistake that I'm doing in, you know, my previous episodes. I have my phone right beside me, and it's starting, you know, I get messages and shit, so I'm like very distracted. So I already, you know, put it face down, so it's really not gonna distract me anymore for the duration of this episode. So yeah, this is the dungeon boss, the mid boss actually. And you guys know me, I have no idea how this dude is called. But basically, he's going to have his little shield, which resembles one of the things that we can actually use our claw shot with. And this is actually very easy, so just wait for him to, you know, fly around. And when he has his shield like that, just go ahead and use your claw shot, you know, with it. Right here, we're just going to be having like a little, god damn it. So that little dropping platform actually made him, you know, fly again, because he is actually going to go for a second round, so we actually don't, you know, fucking want that. So let me see, I'm just going to be doing this right here, there we go, and we're gonna go sort of in like a second phase. This obviously doesn't happen, like we're gonna see in some other areas. Mini bosses don't, god damn it, no, there we go, nice. Like we're gonna see in the place where I told you about, which was sort of the Pit of 100 Trials, some of these mini-boss enemies are actually going to be regular enemies in that place. So this one obviously has a second phase, but it's really not going to be that way. Oh shit! God damn it! It's really not going to be like that when we battle them, you know, on a regular basis. So let me see, this dude is going to be right here, and I do want to do this, and he's done. There we go. So we're done with this episode. I'm going to be grabbing the, you know, the dungeon item in the following one. I'm not really sure why, you know, just, this episode has been going on for like 18 minutes, and, you know, I know that no one, well, not a lot of people like longer episodes. I had one dude, you know, one of the viewers saying that they actually like a 20-minute plus episodes, and I was like, yeah, but not everyone, you know, not really likes them, but it's basically like, you know, not a lot of people have the time for that, and I'd rather keep them semi-short. But as of right now, you guys have a great day, take care of yourself, and until the next episode when we obtain the dungeon item and continue through the City of the Sky, I will see you then. And there we go. There is our transportation method to the heavens. Doesn't really look too safe to me, but I guess that will do. Here you go.